Hello and welcome to Bus Express TV. Today I'm joined by Gary Way and Dave Woolhams. Thanks for coming in, gentlemen. Dave, I'll start with you. I hear there's an update on the issue of proposed reforms, in particular broken part-time shifts. Is that right?
Yes, there is. We're currently at the point where we've had discussions and correspondence with STA senior management. We've now progressed it through the dispute settlement procedure, and the current step that we're at is mediation by Unions New South Wales. That meeting will be occurring next week. Two of the main issues that we want State Transit to honour is the status quo, as these changes that they're proposing to introduce around the 22nd, 23rd of September are changes to the current work practices. So as far as the Rtbu is concerned, we don't want to see anything change until this issue has been completely resolved.
Okay, and Gary, members are concerned about payments for public holidays. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, in 2013 on Easter Saturday, our members that would normally be paid for the public holiday, some missed out this year. STA in their wisdom decided that they hadn't worked for enough Saturdays during the course of the year to qualify. We immediately put that in dispute. We took it to the Industrial Relations Commission, and we've come away from that dispute down at the Commission with a decision whereby everyone who got paid under the 2012 arrangements will now be paid this year for Easter Saturday 2013, and that's a good outcome. And we also now have clear parameters about how many Saturdays you do have to work to qualify for the payment, and that's 10 Saturdays each year.
So it's good news for members?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Now looking at an issue that's not so good, superannuation for public sector workers in New South Wales. Can you give me an update on what's happened there?
Yes, unfortunately Mr O'Farrell has decided to take the federal super increase out of the 2.5% pay increases for public sector workers. So effectively reducing the government wages policy now to 2.25%. This is obviously unacceptable. We took this to the Industrial Relations Commission and we won before a full bench. Fantastic. However, Mr O'Farrell, a couple of days later, has introduced legislation to overturn the decision. So we're all at the hands of the Parliament on this issue at the moment.
Okay, you'll keep us updated.
Yes.
And of course, the election's only weeks away. What advice, Dave, do you have for your members?
The advice the Rtbu would have for our members is there are obviously a lot of key seats out in the west of Sydney which could determine the outcome of this election. As polls are currently showing, it's going to go right down to the wire. For our members, we would be saying to have a look at all parties' industrial relations policy as well as workplace relations policy, and go through those policies thoroughly, because it's going to have a major bearing on whichever side wins power in Canberra.
It's going to be a very interesting few weeks, that's for sure.
Yeah,
well, thank you for coming in, and we'll see you both soon.
Thanks, Emily.